Morning. Yeah, I'm running a little late. It's one of those mornings. It's Friday, so who cares? Good morning. If you're watching, you guys can just wait. Oh, cool. I have no idea what's going on. Good morning. How y'all doing? Yes, like I said, I'm running late. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's a Friday, so we're just going to start playing music. It's Redo and Redux. Hey, Joe. Like I said, I'm an old man. I overslept and dogs. So we're just going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to go here because I got music to play for you. All right. We'll start off with this one and I'll be right back.
The warping night air having brought the boom of an owl's voice into her darkened room, we tell the wakened child that all she heard was an odd question from a forest bird, asking of us if rightly listened to, who cooks for you, and then who cooks for you, asks for you. Which can make our terrors bravely clear, can also thus domesticate a fear, and send a small child back to sleep at night, not listening for the sound of stealthy flight, or dreaming of some small thing in a claw, borne up to some dark branch and eaten raw. Night air having brought the boom of an owl's voice into her darkened room, we tell the wakened child that all she heard was an odd question from a forest bird, asking of us if rightly listened to, who cooks for you, and then who cooks for you. Words we our terrors bravely clear, can also thus domesticate a fear, and send a small child back to sleep at night, not listening for the sound of stealthy flight, or dreaming of some small thing in a claw, borne up to some dark branch and eaten raw.
Cool. That's cool. So let me start here. Yes, it's Friday, so Zena Marlene. Now, here, everybody check this out. Because I need to talk to you, Joe, about the album thing, because I discovered I have 16 awesome Emily Dickinson tracks. I'll email you. Some of which we're going to play here. So, good afternoon, Irish Mart. Good morning, House. And good morning, David. Pizza, how's it going? And that Master Kia, how are you doing this morning? I'm sorry I was a few minutes late. I woke up late, calls to nature, dogs, all that stuff. It happens. But hey, I'm here now. And that's all that matters. Right here, right now. And we're playing music. And I'm not going to do the usual likey, subscribey things. Oh, we're at 444. Just know we're at 444 subscribers, all new time high. So if you're tracking. Other than that, let's keep on with the program. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is how I was going to play them. In alphabetical order. We got a drink with something in it. Okay. Let me see. This is a cover. I'm not a cover, but a redo. Ooh, this is surf rock. Ooh, this one's cool. Just wait. This one's cool.
About a martini, a tingle remarkably pleasant, a yellow, a mellow martini. I wish I had one at present. There is something about a martini, ere the dining and dancing begin. And to tell you the truth, it is not the vermouth. I think that perhaps it's the gin. There is something about an old-fashioned that kindles a cardiac glow. It is soothing and soft and impassioned as a lyric by Swinburne or Poe. There is something about an old-fashioned when dusk has enveloped the sky, and it may be ice or the pineapple slice, but I strongly suspect it's the rye. There's something about a mint julep. It is nectar imbibed in a dream, as fresh as the bud of the tulip, as cool as the bed of the stream. There is something about a mint julep, a fragrance beloved by the lucky, and perhaps it's the tint of the frost and the mint, but I think it was born in Kentucky. Something they put in a highball that awakens the torpidest brain, that kindles a spark in the eyeball, gliding, singing through vein after vein. There is something they put in a highball which you'll notice one day if you watch, and it may be the soda, but judged by the odor, I rather believe it's the scotch. Then here's to the Rotten and Wassail, wherever good fellows are found, be its master instead of its vassal, and order the glasses around. For there's something they put in the wassail that prevents it from tasting like wicker. Since it's not tapioca or mustard or mocha, I'm forced to conclude it's the liquor.
Yeah, that one was cool. Yeah, yeah, your shopping list. Hey, Matrix Rabbit, how's it going, my friend? How you doing this morning? Hopefully you're enjoying the tunes, because, that's what we're here for. We use AI to make poetry and music. Yay! Talk about being modern and old-timey at the same time. And speaking of old-timey, here's Emily Dickinson. After Great Pain. What did I do this one? I think I redid this one, or did I even do my notes on this? No, I didn't even. Yeah, I think by that time I was like really not paying attention. Here we go.
Yesterday was centuries before. The feet mechanical go round a wooden way of ground or error art regardless grown a quartz contentment like a stone. Remembered if outlived as freezing persons, recollect the snow, first chill, then stupor, then the letting go. Then the letting go. This is the hour
Yeah, it has similar feelings to There's a Certain Slant of Light with the theme of pain present in there. Yeah, see, that's one of the reasons I chose the Black Sabbath Dio progressive, the heavy metal, heavy blues metal route for that one. Hal's aka Indigo Twin too. Yay! Yes, definitely didn't suck. I like that one. Ooh, 3 snapping fingers. Cool. I think I gotta check on the dogs. They might need food. And never anything. But guess what? Here. Ooh. All right. Now, yesterday's A Birds of Passage by Longfellow was really interesting, but it needed some work, so I got 2 covers of it. So we're going to play the first one first. This is the first one. Let's play it. Oh, pay no attention, mate.
Black shadows fall from the lindens tall that lift aloft their massive wall against the southern sky, and from the realms of the shadow realms a tide like darkness overwhelm the fields that round us lie. But the night is fair, and everywhere a warm, soft vapor fills the air, and distant sounds seem and above in the light of the starlit night, swift birds of passage wing their flight through the dewy atmosphere. I hear the beat of their pinions fleet, as from the land of snow and sleet they seek a southern lee. I hear the cry of their voices high, falling dreamily through the sky, but their forms I cannot see. Oh, say not so. Those sounds that flow in murmurs of delight and woe come not from wings of birds. They are the thrones of the poet's songs, murmurs of pleasures and pains and wrongs, the sound of winged words. This is the cry of souls that high on toiling, beating pinions fly, seeking a warmer clime from their distant flight through realms of light. It falls into our world of night with a murmuring sound
sending good vibes, my friend. I know that sucks. I'm sorry you're having to go through all that and stuff. It sucks. So put some ones or hearts in the chat, you guys, for our friend there, because so when he gets back from getting his coffee, he'll see them, if you would. Sending good vibes. Yes, that one was nice. So we're going to just go ahead and not worry about playing the other one because I don't want to ruin it. It's shorter too, so. Oh, E.E. Cummings. Let's see. I think this one is, yeah. Oh, this is the one that sounded like Jason Mraz yesterday. It was really cool. Yay. Here we go. Even a pencil. E.E. Cummings.
Even a pencil has fear to do the pose body luckily made. A pen is dreadfully afraid of her, of this, of the smiles too, eyes too. Since the world's but a piece of eminent fragility, well, and when does susceptibility imply perspicuity or shut up? Seeing her is not to something or to nothing as much as being by her seen, which has got nothing on something, as I think. Did you ever hear a jazz band or a noise man don't make soup who drink? Even a pencil has fear to do the pose body luckily made. A pen is dreadfully afraid of her or a fate, of her, of this, of the smiles too, eyes too. Since the world's but a piece of eminent fragility. Or a noise man don't make soup who drink.
That one is pretty cool. Yeah, I like Jason Mraz too. He's an interesting fella. And you know what we say around here? We like interesting things like, where are you from exactly, Master Kia? You could just, what country or whatever. I'm assuming you're from across the pond. So is it like really evening where you're at? I don't know, because if you have to go to the Philippines to get Dunkin' Donuts, you're in Oceania somewhere. So thanks for joining. All right, so where are we at on this one? We are there, and wow, time is flying, and we're having fun. I know I am. I don't know about you. All right, here's one far out. Philip Larkin. Did I redo this one? No, it was one of the ones that stood out this week. So cool. Let's play it. Yay!
Beyond the dark cartoons, our darker spaces where small cloudy nests of stars seem to float on air. These have no proper name.
no, thank you for listening. I still got another at least 45 minutes, I think, maybe an hour. So who knows? But yay, you're in Hong Kong. Yeah, definitely no American stuff. Not a lot of American stuff there right now, especially, oh boy. And that was one area of the world that I did not get to go see when I was in the Navy. And I don't know, I would really love to go to that area. But, you know. Holy Rogue, thanks for dropping by. Oh, about the interview. Okay, here, let me do this right quick. Yeah, it was just me weighing in on a little bit of the current SPTV drama and other things. You know, because I hardly ever say anything as far as the community goes. And you guys who've watched me for a long time kind of know that. I kind of keep myself separated from it because that's not what we do here. You know, that's not what my channel's about. My channel is about poetry, which is my life. Because as it says here, you know, as I say most mornings, my name is Brian Lucas and I am a poet. It took me a long time to figure out my identity. But here, if y'all want to go see it, watch it, you know. I'm thoroughly nice and fair, I guess. Oh, yeah, that guy. But, hey, I don't have to worry about trolls here because I got most of the people who watch my show are my mods, so. Yeah, I do mean I stay in my own lane because that's where I'm at. And it's best to be where you're at. Hey, Sandy Wandy. How you doing this morning? So, yeah. So, why don't you go over and hear what I had to say and give Kelly some views and some likes and stuff like that. So, where are we at now after that distraction? I should be reminding you about subscriber counts and all that stuff, but that's not what this is about. This is about the music, and this one, another one of the Emily Dickinson tracks. I have 3 for today. This is It Feels a Shame, and what did I do it as? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Oh, I forgot to wake up. I woke up late and I forgot to. Here we go.
It feels a shame to be alive when men so brave are dead. One envies the distinguished dust permitted such a head. The stone that tells defending whom this Spartan put away what little of him we possessed in pawn for liberty. Yeah. The price is great, sublimely paid. Do we deserve a thing that lives like dollars must be piled before we may obtain? Are we that weight sufficient worth
Oh yeah, that one, that down, that dirty, that Mississippi Delta blues. Yeah, that gets my heart a pumping. Let's see here. Sigh, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. And stuff. So definitely perfect one for Fright. Too short. But that was just hit you right in the face. Definitely. Ooh, down and dirty. I just love it. Oh, kind of reminds me. I think it was Captain Beefheart. The vocal. Let's see here. All right, now, Love's Coming. I have no notes on this one, so I'm getting a little bit more organized. Oh yeah, it was one of the standouts this week. Ah, yay!
She had looked for his coming as warriors come, with the clash of arms and the bugles call. But he came instead with a stealthy tread, which she did not hear at all. She had thought how his armor would blaze in the sun as he rode like a prince to claim his bride. In the sweet dim light of the falling night, she found him at her side. She had dreamed how the gaze of his strange bold eye would wake her heart to a sudden glow. She found in his face the familiar grace of a friend she used to know. She had dreamed how his coming would stir her soul as the ocean is stirred by the wild storm strife. He brought her the balm of a heavenly calm and a peace which crowned her life. She had dreamed how his coming would stir her soul as the ocean is stirred by the wild storm strife. He brought her the balm of a heavenly calm and a peace which crowned her life. Her life, the peace which crowned her life.
All right. This reminds me of something that I did say last night. That the lifeboat, relatable, all these different communities that seem to have bumped up against each other because of the different members and different thingies. And some of the good that's come of it, we have the village. We have Mental Health Matters stuff. We have, although I don't watch them, the FTG guys. And all these different little communities coming together and standing up for ourselves, you know. So, hey, Fat Grammy, how's it going? Now, oh, you know, I don't even want to go there. It's Mona. Hi, Mona. All right. The price of eggs has only gone down like $1 at the local Dollar General, a little over $1. It was like almost $6. It was $6, and now it's like $4.95. So yeah, I go to the local store and get get some fresh eggs that stay forever if you keep them in the refrigerator, and I pay a little over $5 for them. So yay. I'm also thinking about getting me a chicken. That's why I'm here. I'm here for an escape. I'm here to play cool tunes, comment on life every once in a while, but mostly just, you know, help people forget, because I like to, you know. You got to face the world. There's no doubt about that. You can't keep your head in the sand all the time. But, oh, and it's because everything else is insane here. Maybe I should just immigrate to Ireland. I don't know. But the cost of living is too high there. I don't live in the South just for the weather. Definitely not for the politics. Besides, this is my home and I love it. And I'm not going to abandon it. I spent 12 years of my life defending it in my own little way. So, yeah, I'm invested. That being said, you can't. The unpleasantness can make you just feel dirty. Like you gotta take a shower. Right after you get out of the shower. And these tunes that I make, that for the grace of fate, I was given this idea, and you know, we get to hear stuff like this, which y'all really, really commented on the other day. Especially we started talking about the movie The Outsiders, which I hadn't seen since I was a teenager. Nothing gold can stay. Robert Frost.
Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today, nothing gold can stay. First green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today, gold can stay. Oh, nothing gold can stay. Nothing gold can stay. Oh, nothing gold can stay. Nothing gold can stay. Nothing gold can stay. Nature's first green is gold.
Yes, that is just absolutely beautiful. I guess Tornado Alley decided to expand. that's changing weather patterns for you. I don't like to say climate change because the climate always changes. It's changing sustained weather patterns. Humankind influenced changing sustained weather patterns. Don't have too much fun at work, my friend. Hello again. Thanks for returning. I hope you like what you're hearing some more. And oh yeah, I like watching them too. I'll just sit there and which too bad Maya was doing a lot. I'm working on, I'll need to message her. Then you got Fluffer and Tilty Bird, and Kelly does them sometimes. It's Artsy Tartsy. So yeah, that's the thing about these communities, how it shows we build culture together, you know. For God's sakes, we've got on here, I've got the concept of the ex-girlfriend, a track 4 minutes long or whatever that cuts you off when it was, you know, when it was cool. It was cool until it cut us off and stuff. So, you know, when you get people together and there's a overabundance of artistic talent, stuff like that happens. It just happens naturally. Like I talked about on that interview last night, I studied sociology a lot. So one of the reasons I find it fascinating in our community just to watch how things go, you know, despite the fact that sometimes it gets me called a fence sitter. But there's only one fence to be on, and that's the get rid of Scientology one, as far as all that goes. All right, here's another good one. Serenade, Edward Pickney.
this darkness gay, with looks whose brightness well might make of darker nights a day. Sleep not, thine image waits foray within my watching breast. Sleep not, from herself sleep should fly, who robs all hearts of rest.
Yeah, I like to call it like dramatic metal. Yeah, rockin' tune. That was one of the standouts this week because this week was weird in more ways than one. Oh, so yeah, let's go on some. Let's do it again here. Bring up the folder and see where we are. Ooh, another the final Emily Dickinson track. Wow, the last 4 tracks, the first names all start with E. So this is E cubed. The E cubed part of the show. Emily Dickinson's "The Bustle in the House."
The bustle in the house, the morning after death, is solemnest of industries enacted upon earth. The sweeping up the heart and putting love away, we shall not want to use again until eternity.
Oh, don't you just love it? All right. What lyrics did I use? All right. On the one you just listened to, that obviously is the Emily Dickinson poem. But on the previous one, that was Serenade by Edward Coate Pickney. It's a freaking late 19th century American name if I've ever heard one. What I do is I put them into a music generator, music AI, and it spits this stuff out. We listen to it and we go, cool. or I go, okay, maybe I need to do it this way, like some of them progressive metal or a lot of blues and stuff, like, because I love the blues and stuff. So, or surf, because like the one earlier. But that's what we do here. We turn classic poetry into really awesome tunes. It was an idea born from on high. All right, so, okay, these are two different ones. Little Peach. Oh yeah, how did I do this one? Oh, this is blues metal. Yay! Of course. Blues. So we're going to do one, and then I'm going to go back to Birds of Passage, do the next one of this, and yeah. All right, now let's go. Here. Ha-ha. Oh, I love it. And if you get to see me chair dancing air drum, oh, hey, I'd like to take it on the road if I could. Definitely. Oh, yeah, I could definitely hear Lane Staley definitely after you pointed it out. Well, since you just gave me an idea, Holy Rogue. See, when I started plugging Emily Dickinson stuff in, I was like, into it. I was like, man, she was born in the wrong time. For example, you know, listen to this. I heard of Flybuzz, one of her most famous ones. This is just epic.
Fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. Keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
We ain't done yet. Here's another one.
Share for air, divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul. Odors return, horse flame, and with a blonde push over. dare, they'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul orders, return whole force flame. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. They'll meet wild cubes in a drop or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul odors, return whole force flame. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. Split
And let's play one more.
Before I got my eye put out, I liked as well to see as other creatures that have eyes and know no other way. But were it told to me today that I might have the sky for mine, I tell you that my heart would split for size of me. The meadows mine, the mountains mine, all forests, stintless stars. As much of noon as I could take between my finite eyes.
The motions of the dipping birds, the morning's amber road, were mine to look at when I light. The news would strike me dead.
So safer, guess with just my soul upon the window pane, where other creatures put their eyes, incautious of the sun.
The meadows mine, the mountains mine, all forests, stintless stars. As much of noon as I could take between my finite eyes. The motions of the dipping birds, the morning's amber road, for mine to look at when I light. The news would strike me dead. So safer guess with just my soul upon the window pane, where other creatures put their eyes, incautious of the sun.
Mona. Not Mona. Hey, Echo. How's it going? And have a good one. All right. So, yeah, I'm done for that part. There's a different version of that, but this is my time. This is the time I need it. Yeah, this. Everything is done under fair use and public domain. But more importantly, my friends, thank you for showing up. I hope you enjoyed today's show. And go out there and have an awesome day. I'm going to play one more track to get your toe tapping and to get the blood pumping for the Friday ahead. Up here. Yes. This one here. Oh.
He sleeps on the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never moved. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection. He peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall. The spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us
Hey, I was late to my own show this morning. Well, a couple minutes. Anyways, y'all enjoyed that one. I'll see y'all out in the chats. Remember, have an awesome day. That's the more important part of this. And supplementary, the like and subscribe and all that stuff. We're at last count 444. 4 fours, or 3 fours. 4 fours will be 4,444. Maybe we'll get there before the second coming. Who knows? All right. See you tomorrow morning, maybe. I don't know. I have not decided yet, but definitely see you Monday for, another 6 poems, another 6 poets, and another 12 tracks for us to choose from. And hopefully they don't suck. We don't ask for much on the show now, do we? All right. Bye.